Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing on this wild and wacky Wednesday? Hey, y'all, what's going on out there in YouTube land, internet world, the real world? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope all is well with you and yours because all is well with me. Well, we have just a little bit to talk about this evening. I'm going to make it quick and dirty. I'm going to give you the quick and skinny or the nasty and dirty version. But as you can very well see or read, um, I am going to give you a little bit of a PG's holiday safety tips. And some of this is not new in custom, and some of this is some old standards just to carry out through the holiday season so that you and yours can be safe and continue to be safe. You are listening to Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG. That's me. I'm not going to be long, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and everyone else, because I have a little bit of a party that I'm going to, a virtual party, shall I say. And if you guys and gals, boys and girls, have not tuned in to listen to one of my favorite YouTubers yet, please go on. Hey, Doris. Doris, how are you? I am glad you tuned in this evening. But like I am saying, as said before, as I go forward, if you guys have not tuned in to one of my favorite YouTubers yet, his name is Bo Knows, and he does a bang up of a job on YouTube in the world of cord cutting, saving money, helping save citizens like you and I, ordinary people, a little bit of money when it comes to cutting the cord from our illustrious cable companies and the powers that be. So please go over to his YouTube channel. I will have one of the links to his channel in my description towards the end of the broadcast, but his name is Bo Knows. That is his YouTube channel name. And he's doing a what's called a Plex party this evening. And I don't know if any of you are listening out here in YouTube land that's tuned in to me. If you're into Plex, I am just on the cusp of getting into Plex myself. And he's giving a party. Still going to be on their Plex, shall we say. And in other words, showing off their Plex, which is a media center where you basically gather up whatever content you want. If you have Blu-rays or regular DVDs or whatever you want to place on there, you can do so. And in doing so, I would be proud of mine if if I had all of my stuff, my ducks in a row, have had all mine together. But I'm just starting out, so I'm going to set this one out. But the next Plex party, I will be flexing my Plex. You well better believe it. But anyway, I invite you to go over and check out his YouTube channel, and his channel name is Bo Knows. So with that being said, I'm going to get right into this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And when I say boys and girls, I do not mean folks under the age of 18. So please, let's keep that in mind. If you are a minor and if you are listening to this, please click off of my channel, because I don't want no SH and it won't be no IT when it comes to COPPA and YouTube in that regards. This is not for the faint at heart, nor is it for children or adolescents or youth under the age of 18. So please do not click on my YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's get into what I plan to talk about, which is some holiday tips to keep you and yours safe this holiday season. Definitely, some of us don't celebrate, and some of us do. And whatever you do, you may have friends and family over. If you don't celebrate, you may have just a general gathering or whatever. But make sure that when you're doing a lot of cooking and you're happen to be hooking up quite a number of perhaps electronic appliances and the toaster and broiler ovens and extra, auxiliary ovens to bake a turkey or a ham in, setting up on top of your counter, or engaging in with the use of a couple of crock pots, please make sure that you are inspecting your electrical cords for these particular appliances. Also, hey Tim, how are you? Um, hey Bo. Glad I was just shouting you out. Glad to see you're in attendance. I won't be long on here this evening because, of course, I'm going to a Plex party. I won't be flexing it, but I will be sitting back and enjoying everybody else's. But like I said before, I'm going to flex my Plex at the next Plex party. Don't you worry about that. But anyway, definitely inspect those electrical cords, folks, so that you can ensure that you won't have an electrical fire or what have you during this holiday season. And that goes for your Christmas tree decorations, your outside decorations, even though you may have hooked them up. And of course, they probably already lit and going. But make sure that every now and again you peruse through and look at that electrical outlet, maybe even feel the cords or cordage that's plugged in to make sure that they're not overly hot or something is wrong or you smell a little smoke coming from that. Please, please, please just be mindful, because far too many times. Hello, Aaron. How are you? I'm glad you're tuning in. Hello, Miss Monique. How are you? Glad that you're tuning in today. A lot of times you can prevent accidents and mishaps from happening if we would just stay abreast and stay alert, especially during this time of the year. Definitely, you don't want to overload your circuits and what have you, because that is definitely a no-no. I love older homes, and a lot of times, even though we may rewire and put new breaker panels and service heads and what have you, still and all, sometimes if we didn't rewire all of the wiring in the house or buildings or what have you, we will have some old circuitry, and we could definitely overload that. And we would hope that the circuit breakers would do their jobs and cut off, but sometimes, that just doesn't happen. So please be mindful of not overloading your circuits. Never connect more than 3 to 4 strings of lights to each other at a time. If you have a live Christmas tree, please monitor the water consumption of the tree on a daily basis, and try to at least keep it 3 to 5 feet from heat sources such as open flames, open fireplaces, and things of that nature, because it will help it dry out even faster. And as we all know, a lot of times when these Christmas trees tend to dry out, they become very, very, very flammable. So we don't want to have fires going on. And this is the time of year that a lot of fires, unfortunately, take place. And if we are just mindful and keep a watchful eye, then sometimes we can prevent such unfortunate catastrophes from happening to us. When in doubt, if something is flickering and it's coming on and going off, please don't continue to use it. Unplug it and find out at least what's wrong. It could very well contain a fuse that is blown or blowing out, and you may be able to replace that, but please don't keep that faulty appliance or light strand plugged in. You want to definitely continue to inspect it. Please, folks, watch out for your kids, children. It's that time of the year when we're exchanging gifts and we're giving our kids presents and what have you. Kids are ready, rocking and rolling, and they're all engulfed into their new video games, their new hoverboards, their computers, their this, their that, their dolls, their whatever they're getting. Please be careful and just pay attention to your children, especially small children, toddlers, and what have you. There are a lot of things that they can put in their mouth that they think that may be good for them. That's not. It slips down their throat. We got a problem of choking, a choking hazard, or what have you. Also, young kids, try to keep them away from electrical outlets. These are just some of my helpful tips to remind you that these things could occur. So let's please enjoy the holiday, but yet enjoy it safely. Um, because it would be very, very sad for me to come back on after the holiday or something and hear that someone got injured during the holiday. I don't want to hear that, even though some things will occur that are beyond our control. But if we put some safety measures in place and just try to stay alert as to, what's going on and in around us, then sometimes things can be prevented. Again, you also want to dress and behave according to the season. A lot of places, I know here in the Atlanta metro area, the temperature a couple of days ago was almost 70 degrees, and now it is in the 40s, dipping down to the mid 20s tonight. So definitely, if you live in an area where you're subject to sudden temperature changes or snow and this and that, please make sure that you have enough clothing on your body, and also maybe a blanket or a sweatshirt or something in your truck, car, or in your backpack on if you're on mass transit or whatever it is you do, because you just never know during this time of the year. And especially in the last few years, our seasons, we cannot hardly tell them apart, and we've had some strange weather. I'm so grateful that there wasn't as much loss of life that could have happened just a couple of days ago during the twisters or tornadoes that came through Louisiana, my home state, and into Alabama. There were 3 lives lost and a whole bunch of damage, but thank God it could have been much, much worse. So things are happening as we speak globally with the weather. So just be mindful and kind of stay on guard with that as well. As far as food, you all, and I'm winding up here, there's a couple things that I want to touch on when it comes to food safety. There's going to be a lot of home cooking, perhaps. People like to eat during Thanksgiving and Christmas and good fellowship and family and friends, and you're taking stuff from here and there to somebody else's house. People are coming to your house with some food. Everybody doesn't cook alike. Everybody may not be as tidy as some are. I don't know. But I'm just going to give you the quick and dirty of how I feel and how I review safety with what I do is please be mindful of your leftovers. Please, if you have potato salad and you got a person that you go into somebody's house and y'all have eaten dinner or supper or whenever you decide y'all are going to eat the Christmas dinner or whatever, or the night before Christmas or whatever, however the hell you do it, it's all right with me. But I'm just saying, somebody made potato salad, whatever, we know that mayonnaise, that's eggs, that's a lot going on. And if you leave it out, say for instance, there's a cold-natured person and this person turns their heater up so goddamn high, you think you in fucking Florida in the middle of the summertime and it's goddamn 15 degrees outside, but if it's 85 degrees in their house. Well, that's not good for potato salad to sit out on the buffet or on the server or on the damn dining room table or the card table or the damn coffee table or your countertop, wherever the hell you got it at. It's not good to keep that out all goddamn day and waiting on Uncle Bobo and Aunt Dut and Sookie and them to show the fuck up at 6 o'clock in the evening and you done had the potato salad out since 11 o'clock that morning. Please put that shit in the refrigerator. Okay, when you finish serving it, put it in the refrigerator. Everybody don't like cold potato salad. Heat that shit up in the microwave and it'll be good for them, whatever. But do not keep your potato salad sitting out on the damn counter all damn day. That goes for all other stuff with mayonnaise and eggs and some other shit, highly seasoned food. Please, when you finish serving it, please try to put it in the refrigerator. Okay? That will help keep your family safe from parasites, okay, and the bubble guts, and the boo-boos and every damn thing else that you could possibly contract during the holiday season. All right, because everybody not gonna wash their hands, and you put the food out. See, I don't particularly care to have a buffet at my place. I would like to serve you, or I'll put this food on the dining room table or whatever, and y'all can dish it up. But I'm watching your ass because everybody ain't clean. You just came out the bathroom and you ain't. I know you did. I didn't hear no water on you. Ain't wash your hands. Now you touching every damn thing. So now somebody gonna pick up some germs. All I'm saying is let's wash our hands. Let's make sure we're taking highly seasoned foods, potato salads, things with a lot of eggs and mayonnaise and other things off the table, off the buffets, off the servers, putting them away as soon as possible. It's okay when somebody else comes and they come late, serve that shit, let them heat it in the microwave or however you can do it. Heat it on top of the stove, put it in the oven if you have to, whatever you got in the fireplace or whatever, you know. And that's, you know, that's sad. I understand that, Tim. That's a shame, you know. Yes, definitely you want to make sure everything's installed. Excuse me, y'all. Make sure everything is installed properly on a wood stove, because that's a lot of carbon monoxide that you can be inhaling. And if you guys also, right quick, if you don't have a carbon monoxide detector and you have a fireplace and you use your fireplace or your wood burning stoves for heat or cooking or whatever you do, please go out and buy carbon monoxide detector. It can save your life, your family's life, the dog and cat's life, and the guinea pig or whatever you got in there. You call them pets or whatever, the rat or whatever you got as a pet or whatever, you can save yourself. Please get you a carbon monoxide detector so that you will know when the air is too bad for you to be in there. Open a window, and you always want to have a crack in a window, especially with a fireplace or a wood burning stove. Okay, don't rely on just because it's an old house and you got some cracks and crevices. Open the window, you know, let some fresh air in. But back to the food thing, just be mindful, y'all, of the food, because you do not want to get sick. You don't want to make anyone else sick as a guest of yours, and they've eaten something and gotten sick, and you know you have to hear about that or whatever. Let's try to be safe. Also, this is the last hoorah. This is the last real big week of shopping. People are going to be out in droves. You know, y'all know I'm going to do my thing this weekend. And on Monday and on Tuesday, I plan on going out for a little while and doing a little people watching so I get my laugh on. Because, you know, like I say, some people think that Christmas is a floating holiday. And for some reason, they don't seem to understand that it's December 25th every year. Just like clockwork, it just changes the day of the week, but nothing else changes. And some of these people are going to be in shock and in panic mode, and you should see them running in and out these stores like they've lost their mind. But I say that to say this: if you're shopping, please, ladies, keep your purses to a minimum. Put your money in your front pockets or whatever. Carry a little clutch. Hold on to it. Put it in your breast pocket if you got to, or whatever. You do what you do. But swinging a purse and all of that, you know, that's just inviting the criminals that come out for this time of the year, especially, to do harm to the working class people, or the people who saved up all year to go out and buy a little bit of something that their kids want, or something that they really wanted for themselves, and they waited all year, you know, to get their money together to get it. So please just be mindful of where you are and your surroundings, and let's try to be safe. Okay. The other thing is, when you go to the gas stations, y'all, the whole big thing is sweeping the news again. People are putting skimmers on top of these gas pumps where you insert your credit cards or debit cards. Please take 5 minutes, lock your car or truck or scooter or motorcycle, go inside of the gas station store or whatever, or stand at the window, and please pay for your gas that way. All right. That way, you know for certain that someone has not captured your damn card number or whatever. Also, check your bank accounts. You may not have much in there, or you may have a whole bunch in there. I don't know, and I really don't give a good damn. But check your bank accounts. Try to do it at least twice a week, 3 times a week. I check mine every day, and I ain't got much in the motherfuckers, but that's all right. It's mine, and I worked hard for it. And trust and believe, I fucking want my money, and I'm gonna find out if somebody been playing with my money or whatever. I will find out because I check my damn bank account every goddamn day. Because you know what? It's mine, and I can do that. And that way I find out what the hell going on. As soon as something happen or break out, then I can alert the bank quickly. Thank God I deal with the credit unions, because the credit unions are very, very strict when it comes to security, especially the one that I deal with up here in Georgia. Their asses be on it. They have cut me off my own day. I'm like, oh, bitch, I'm in another state. I'm shopping till I can't shop no more. And y'all done cut my, because you talking about some suspicious activity. What in the hell? But yes, but I thank them for that, because, you know, just as easy as it was me, it could have been somebody else that had stolen my card or whatever. But anyway, make sure that you're watching your accounts online or on the telephone or calling in or whatever. But y'all, it's been good. I just wanted to come on and say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that jazz. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you celebrate. I celebrate Christmas. Okay. And I'm going to keep the Christ in Christmas, and I'm going to say Merry Christmas. Now, whether it's politically incorrect or politically correct, I don't give a damn, because y'all know y'all are listening to what? Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG. That's me. And I'm going to say to you, from me, I love you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Merry Christmas. I may come on Christmas, or I may come on during the weekend or doing an impromptu or give you a little bit of a lanyard prior to Christmas. I don't know. We'll have to play it by ear. But if in the event I don't talk to you all on Christmas Day, which is going to be next Wednesday, I hope you all have a very, very safe and wonderful Christmas. And going into the new year, I'm going to say, in case I don't talk to some of you that may be out of town and may not tune in because of the holidays, Happy New Year as well. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in once again. You have been listening to Unapologetic Tea Time with your host, PG. That's me. I hope you have enjoyed some of the tips, and I have put a few things on your mind that you may have not thought about before or whatever, or some of the things that you had kind of forgotten about that I have brought back to your memory so that you and yours can stay safe during this holiday season. Merry Christmas, y'all. Have a good one. I hope Santa brings you everything your heart desires. And right now, I hope that Santa brings me a complete impeachment and an ousting of 45 in the White House. That's my hopes, dreams, and desires for this Christmas. So y'all make sure that y'all say a little prayer for me that it comes to fruition. Bye now.